Breaking news! Will Smith slaps Chris Rock at the Oscars. Now, if you haven't heard about that, you've been living under a rock. I've been scrolling through TikTok trying to find content and it keeps popping up. It's a new trend. And what I'm going to teach you in this video is how to spot these trends and make a lot of money in the process. Now, violence in any form is not condoned, and doing it in front of the world is questionable. But today's video is not on what is right or what is wrong. It's about spotting the opportunities, the quotable words of the politicians, and the timely words that you're hearing in TV shows that can stand to make you money very fast. The method I'm going to share with you for selling is called print on demand. Print on demand allows you to sell products you never have to touch. You don't have any inventory. Somebody else prints it and packages it on your behalf. And the best part is you don't even need a website to start. What that means, all that you're left to do with is come up with that quote, which you've already heard. You've got to create that phrase in a design software like Canva or Photoshop, drive traffic to it with a marketplace like Amazon or Etsy, or use an ad platform like Facebook or TikTok. When you make a sale on these websites, you get to keep the commission. Another way of putting it is you get to keep the profit on the top. And like I said, you do not need a website to start. There are suppliers out there that allow you to sell their products, allow your customers to purchase the items, and they will print and ship the orders on your behalf. And what did I say a moment ago? Were you listening? That's right, you get to keep the profit off the top. You have nothing to do outside of create that design and drive that traffic. And these designs are super simple. It's a matter of just typing text into Canva or Photoshop and spitting it out. With Will Smith slapping Chris Rock, there was definitely a quotable moment. After Will got back to his chair after slapping Chris, he yelled out, "Get my wife's name out your fucking mouth." Whether it's right or wrong for you to make money from something like that is not for me to decide. That is up to you. I would, however, like to know if you do think it's right or wrong in the comments below. Now, if you Google Will Smith slaps Chris Rock shirt, you will be bombarded with the amount of designs that have already been created for it. There are internet marketers out there listening for these opportunities, and as soon as they hear them, they'll create those designs and they'll start running those ads. Go on. If you don't believe me, go and check Google Images right now. There are tons of other examples of quotes being said and then designs being put up on the internet straight away. If you're in America, you'll have heard "Let's go Brandon." This came about when a reporter misinterpreted what the crowd was chanting. They were chanting "fuck Joe Biden," but because she was interviewing this NASCAR dude named Brandon, she got confused and the quote was born. It quickly became a meme on the internet and print-on-demand sellers were quick off the mark. The safe zones for listening out for these quotes are typically politics and sports people, but you've got to be very careful of using their likeness. So stay away from faces, names, anything like that. Because if you don't, you're going to get banned super fast. Always tread with caution. The underlying theme for new, fresh, and unique content for print on demand is being able to spot these opportunities when they pop up. And it comes in different forms. From the Facebook pages and the Instagram accounts that you follow, the viral trends on TikTok, the shirts on the hangers at Walmart or your local gift shop. As you start to create these designs, you will start seeing them everywhere. And that is part of the reason why you need to get started right now. As soon as you get yourself into that creation phase, you're going to prime yourself to be more creative, whether you're creative or not. To make this as easy as possible for you, what I'm going to do is take you through a quick tutorial on how to create the design once you've heard the quote, how to upload it to the platform, and how to drive traffic to it. So stick around. Follow this process and you could literally have these designs up in 15 to 20 minutes, so long as you've got your ad account sorted. The platform I'm going to use for this example is Viral Style. They've got tons of awesome products and they've got a killer website too. So when your traffic comes to the website and they see this design, they're going to check out without worrying about whether or not they're actually going to receive the shirt that they're buying or any of the other products that you're selling. All right, so first up, what you're going to want to do is come across to Canva. And I suggest getting the Canva Pro account for this because you're going to need to be able to download that transparent PNG. It's a fairly cheap subscription, so sign up to it. I've got a link in the description below. Now, once we're in Canva, what we want to do is work with a black background. The dark colors are the ones that sell quite well. So in here, we want to create a custom size of 11 by 13 inches. So up the top left there, custom size, 11 by 13 inches. Let's do that again. 13. Create new design. All right, so let's change that background to black. We already know what the phrase is, so we're just going to press T, and then I'll bring up your text. Get my wife's. We want to use a font that's nice and blocky. There we go, Anton. That'll do. People need to be able to read these statements from 20 feet away. Get my wife's name out your... I'm going to just censor it a little bit. Okay, so what you're going to need to be careful of is running this design on TikTok or Facebook, considering that it's got a swear word in it. They do not like things to be censored because they like to keep it G-rated. So just be mindful of this particular phrase. You don't want to be banned before you start getting those sales. Get my wife's name out your mouth. Blow that up. There we go. It's a pretty simple process. So simple sells. That's one thing that you're going to hear me say quite a bit on this channel. Simple sells. Use the KISS principle. Keep it stupid simple, or keep it simple stupid, whatever you call yourself. All right, and we're going to type in slap for an element. Now I'm tossing up whether or not you'd use just the hand, or if you could use something like this. I'm going to go with the people that are being slapped. Change the color to white. There we go. And that one, white. Make it the same size. Another thing you'll hear me say quite a bit is ugly sells, because time and time again over the years, ugly sold. Okay, so we have our design there. Now we need to download it. So share, download, transparent PNG. Just double that size there and go download. We have our design. That's how simple it is. How long did that take me? Like minutes. Next, you want to come over to Viral Style. Again, I've got a link in the description below. Now come in. Once you've set up your account, you need to sign into it. Now, once we're in our account, you want to create a new design or a new campaign. So click create on the left there. Short sleeves. Go this one they suggest straight away. Go black. Upload image. I work fast and I shoot tutorials quickly. In all my videos, you're going to notice that. I cut out all the fluff to get straight to the point with this. I hate waffle. So I'm not going to make you sit through stuff that you don't need to sit through. We've got work to do. All right, look at that. Fantastic. Now what we need to do is set the price. Now, $24.99. Choose just a couple of the dark colors there. The price is set. And now we want to launch this bad boy. Go next. All right. Will Smith slaps Chris. Come on. Rock at Oscar's shirt. Make sure that goes in the description below. Select entertainment. Type in your tags, Will Smith. So this is going to help it show up in the search engines. I have read the terms and conditions. Make sure you do that and go launch. Now the shirt's selling for $22 and the cost price is $6.80. So you get to keep the difference between that. And go save. Now we click this link here and it's going to show our shirt that we've just got. So now what we need to do is take this link URL, whatever you want to call it, and use that in our ads. Copy. You also want to save that image because we're going to use that in our ads, and go save. Now here's an ad account I set up earlier. Go create. We're going for a conversions campaign. Continue. We're going to name that. Let's go. Will Smith slaps Chris Rock at Oscar's shirt. Cool. Go next. Ad set. So we're going to target Will Smith in this one. you're going to have this pixel set up. So you're going to have to go through the business manager and ads manager setup if you haven't done that. Select the purchase event. Now, obviously here, I've got some setting up to do. We'll go $5. This can start tomorrow at midnight, 12 a.m. Come down here, target your region, which in this case, we are hitting the USA, United States. Age, we're going to keep it pretty young, so we'll go 21 to 45, both genders, and we'll target Will Smith in this one. Come down, all placements, good. Now we're going to set up our ad, go next. You selected page for the Instagram account down here, don't worry about any of that. Make sure dynamic experience is turned off. Add media, add your image. So this is the image you downloaded from Viral Style before. Now, with selling print-on-demand products, you need to understand it's the phrase that pays. The product is secondary. Once you've sold them on what the shirt actually says, and it's that which sells it because you're hitting those emotional triggers, you need to show them simply what the design is on what product. So remove all the other distractions. Just like keeping the design simple, you're keeping the creative simple when you're advertising as well. We want that attention to go straight to that phrase. That is the first thing we want them to see because we want them to buy as fast as possible. So once you've done that, you can put in your primary text on a scale of 1 to 10. How funny is this? Get yours here. And we'll grab that link again. Know someone who'd love this. That sign off in that actual ad copy, know someone who would love this. It's sort of a gentle nudge to get them to tag somebody else in that. Come down to call to action and we're going to click shop now. Make sure in the website URL we put in the URL and build out your URL parameters too. Since we've had the iOS 14 update come through, which is an Apple update for privacy, it's removed a lot of the tracking and optimization ability within Facebook. So we need to be able to track it using UTM parameters. Don't worry if you've never heard of them before, it's quite simple to set up. And do just this. Add ID, there we go, apply. So what happens is because we're going to have a few different ads in this, we need to know which ad is driving the sales so we can scale it. Okay, so now we've got our first ad there. We're going to do 4 ad sets. So we're going to duplicate that. I just hit Control D, it's a shortcut. On this one, I'm going to go Chris Rock. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Edit, going to cut Will from there. Put in Chris Rock, quite large audiences. Fantastic, so we need to make sure, yep, cool, all good. We want to duplicate that one again. Academy Awards, there we go. Cut Chris from there. And this last one, I'm going to intersect the audience, which means I'm going to put both Chris Rock and Will Smith in the same ad. Ooh, look out. So we've got the Academy Awards there, so we're going to define further by Will Smith and Chris Rock. All this is about is giving our ads the best chance possible of getting in front of the right audience. So even with that intersection between the Academy Awards and Chris Rock and Will Smith. So what that means is we've got people who like the Academy Awards over here and we've got people who like Chris Rock and Will Smith over here, but it's only shown to people who like both of them. Just getting more targeted. So once we've got that, what we want to do is make sure we rename that because each one of these needs to be unique. And the reason why they need to be unique is because when those UTM parameters, when the ad comes through, we need to see exactly which ad set is driving the sales. So we want to highlight all them and go Control D again if you're on Mac, and then we're going to get exact duplicates. Now, there's nothing wrong with exact duplicates. As much as Facebook will tell you that there is a problem, there's no problem. This is how we've been setting up ads for years. Okay, and there we have it. Now what you're going to do is hit review and publish. So what happens if you don't make any sales on all these? Turn them off. and you're going to turn them off pretty quickly. If you can see there's no link clicks and there's no engagement happening, you don't want to run these too long. There's not a lot of profit in t-shirts, and that's why I suggest selling products like metal art and jewelry. You can watch those videos from up here. Then click review and publish. And what this is going to do is it's going to throw up any errors that your ads might have. And because I haven't set this up correctly for this tutorial, this should not pass. So straight away, it's told me that there's an issue. Your message couldn't be sent because it includes blah, blah, blah. So if it throws up an error, it's going to tell you exactly what it is and you need to fix it. That's the process. It's as simple as that. What you need to be mindful of is the actual quotes that you're going after. Sometimes Facebook or TikTok will just not let you run that particular campaign, and sometimes you just won't know until you've actually posted the ad on their platform. So it's just part of the process. But keeping your eyes out for that opportunity is what is critical. Just seeing those phrases pop up, somebody walking down the street, they've got a phrase, I'm forever reading people's chest because I want that inspiration to create something new and unique. I really hope you enjoyed today's training. If you did, make sure you like below to let me know that you did enjoy it so I can create more content for you that you find helpful in the future. If you've got any questions or comments and you want to share your thoughts, make sure you comment below because I want to see them. I want to hear them. I'm here to help you. I value your opinion. And lastly, if you haven't yet, please subscribe. I put out videos all the time, multiple videos each week. So if you don't subscribe, you may miss out on the future trainings to help you succeed in your own print-on-demand journey. See you in the next one.